because what you said was we was taught to believe in the Bible. And I told you, no, we wasn't. And I'm going to tell you how I know you wasn't. Watch this. Why wasn't we taught to believe in the Bible? Because if we do what God says, you can't be controlled. Right. You can't be controlled by this world if you do what God says.
That's right.
When our people think this is Jesus, you're being controlled. Watch this. So I know you say you don't look at anybody no different. You don't look at people like that. What about you? You do. So you agree with him as far as nobody's no different, everybody's the same. What about you? Everybody's the same? Okay. What about you? Everybody's not the same. So we got two. Y'all are divided because two of them say everybody's not the same, and y'all say that it is. What does God say? What does God say? You go to church at all? You used to at any point? Yeah. Okay, why you stop going? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just asking. I just want to know.
I get what you're saying. Well, for one, my mom made me go to church.
Right? Okay.
I'm more of the nowadays. I work all day and make money.
Okay, so pretty much you're working and you like forget church. I'm going to work. You go to church? Mm-hmm. You go to church every what? Every Sunday, every first day of the week. What day did God say that? You don't know, right? Let's get Leviticus 23. Watch this. Now, he read the seventh day earlier that we are not supposed to work. But now we're going to read what day we're supposed to come together. Then I'm going to show how that links with why you feel that everybody's the same and why you feel that everybody's the same versus what God says. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 2. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest.
So we're talking about the seventh day of the week. Today, Sabbath of rest. I mean, there ain't no working today. Read on.
In holy convocation.
Oh, what?
In holy convocation.
That's a holy gathering. What people think they doing on Sunday, they're supposed to do it today.
Right.
That's God's law.
That's right.
Meaning ain't no way you can tell God, look, we're going to change it. We're going to pick another day and make it Sunday and say that that's okay with God. When God already gave us a day. So whenever we pick a different day, now we get a different doctrine. We get taught different because if the pastor will lie to you about what day to come, you don't think he'll lie to you about who God puts above everybody else? You don't think he'll tell you that God's laws are done away with when they're not? Read on.
Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Now, watch this right here. Now let's get, you know what? Yeah, let's go to Matthew. Let's go where Christ actually mentioned that there will be another, that they will come preaching another Jesus. Let's get that. False prophet 24. You got it? Let me see. Give me a second. Another gospel. 24. 24 is it? Yep.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 24. For there shall arise false Christ.
There shall arise false Christ. What does Christ look like? You go to church on Sunday, what does he look like?
You know, growing up, I thought he was
Come a little closer. Y'all can come close. We ain't gonna bother you.
as growing up, I thought he was white.
Okay,
Growing up.
so
But
you
until
thought this right here was Christ.
yeah, as
Growing up.
growing up.
At the church the church you went to, you thought he was white.
Yeah,
You go to the same church now?
No.
So you go to a different church now.
Mm-hmm.
My brother Ty right here. My Ty right here. Don't get distracted, Ty. Hey, listen. Y'all two brothers right here. What Jesus look like?
Black.
He black. How you know?
They say it in Revelation.
All praises. What does Christianity teach?
That he's white.
Now, can we work today? Are we supposed to work on the Sabbath? People that work on the Sabbath day, which Jesus do they follow?
White.
That's right.
So, you've never heard that before. You've never heard that before.
I haven't heard it. It's just I'd rather work.
You would rather work. So now, if we're working on the Sabbath, right? So you have any children? No children. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking. You're 20. All right. You want children?
Not right now.
No. Okay. Do you want to?
sorry.
You want to get married, get a wife, get kids, have a family? Right?
If y'all still here,
Yeah, yeah. You don't know.
I don't know yet.
All right.
I'm just
So
focused on
listen. So you're only focused on getting the money. What is that money going to do when God judges the earth? Make all the money you want. Don't even worry about God. You'll figure it all out. And when you die, that's it. That's what they say. Because how you doing, sir? You go to church at all? You go to church? You are the church. Absolutely, we are the church. Huh? Okay, Rasta. Okay, all praises. Not a problem. So our people are following doctrines that go with this guy when our Jesus looked like this dude. He's a black man, woolly hair, skin so dark it look burned. Darker than all us standing here. But we will follow a white man say so. And go to work and say it's not a problem. Let's see if that's going to be a problem when the black Christ comes back. Because everybody understands the rapture. You've heard of that before, right? Everybody's heard of it. Brother right here, don't leave. So, let's go to Isaiah 66. Did you finish that verse?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay, read that. Yes, okay.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
That's what many false prophets have done. Saying, I'm Christ, meaning they're claiming to be Christ-like. Claiming to be Christians. You got a false image of a Christ. That's prophecy that they were going to come and lie. Read on.
And shall deceive many.
And they're going to deceive many. Not a little bit of our people. That's why more black people are in church on Sunday than any race.
Right.
That's why more Hispanic people are in Sunday worship than any race. Because they Israelites too. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we feel Sunday church.
Right.
And then we go in and say we love God. But no one ever taught us how to love God. We don't read. If you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
My familia is the 12.
Because we don't read. It's evident because if we did, Sunday worship would never be on our, we're not going to church on Sunday, but that's not happening. Because we understand there's a judgment behind it, and watch, we're going to prove it to you. Let's get that in Isaiah 66 now, 15.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. But behold, the Lord will come with fire.
God, Christ is coming back with fire. You know that, you heard that before. It's nuclear fire. These bombs that everybody creating, you don't think they're going to use them? They're going to use them. So my brother over here with the black guy, how y'all doing right here? So listen, I got a question for y'all too. Now, you don't go to church, do you, bro? You don't go to church, right?
I am the church.
You are the church. What about you, my brother, right here? You don't go to church either, right? You believe in God?
I believe there is a God.
You believe there is a God? Okay. That's it? You just believe there is a God. Do you believe he comes with rules? Do you believe he a man, matter of fact? Put it that way. Okay, that's right. That's exactly what the book said. You got brothers now talking about that God is the woman now. Have no clue where they get this mess from. Now, so since we all on the same accord with that, so we understand that God is a man then.
I said that's what the book said.
Right, that means that's what he is. This is the mouthpiece of God. We understand that the Bible is the mouthpiece of God. You believe that? You believe in the Bible? I know y'all two brothers believe in the Bible. You believe in the Bible. Okay, so then, of course.
He was taught to believe in the Bible.
Huh?
He was taught to believe in the Bible.
No, he wasn't. No, you wasn't. Our people was not taught to believe in the Bible. Because I'm going to show you. Who do people think this is? Who do they think this is? Who is it? You said it's supposed to be Jesus, right?
Whichever man.
But you said it's supposed to be Jesus, right?
What they say.
What do you say?
He looked like a man.
Was Jesus a man? Did Jesus walk the earth? So he had to be a man. So then what is this him? Or does this kind of look like what he would look like? Now, you hear what, and I'm using you to teach, right? Because what you said was we was taught to believe in the Bible. And I told you, no, he wasn't. And I'm going to tell you how I know he wasn't. Watch this. Why wasn't we taught to believe in the Bible? Because if we do what God says, you can't be controlled.
Right.
You can't be controlled by this world if you do what God says.
That's
But
right.
when our people think this is Jesus, you're being controlled. Watch this, brother, right here. No, hold on. You got to listen. You got a flyer? So listen. You need another one because you didn't read it. Because Christ is a black man.
That's right.
Let's read that in Revelation chapter 1. We're gonna deal with that, and then we'll come back to Isaiah 66. Read that. Listen up right here. Because you said that this right here is if you thought this was Jesus. Right? You heard what he said, that we was taught to believe in the Bible. But then he said that this is Jesus. It's this person in the Bible. Can you find this image in any Bible on the world? Nowhere. Now watch what we finna say what he looked like though. Because if he was taught to believe in the Bible, he would have said that's a lie. Right off the top. We was taught to believe in lies. That's what we was taught. Read that.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
What people got woolly hair? Touch your head. So Christ got woolly hair. He was white like an old man. I got a few little strands. I ain't got many. I got a few. Can't wait till it's fully white. Lord willing, I live long enough to see it. Christ had hair like us.
Right.
That's
White people don't got hair like us.
That's right.
So that alone, he's out the picture, but we're going to read some more. Read.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes was a flame of fire because Christ drank wine. He didn't get drunk. It's not a sin to drink wine. But the whites of his eyes turn red. Because when we drink alcohol, the whites of our eyes turn red. So the Bible says his eyes was red. Read on.
And his feet.
And his feet. So if I look at a brother or sister's feet, ain't their feet going to be the same color as their arm, their leg, their face, all of that? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Brown. What color is brass? Brown. But this brother said that it looked, this is Christ. We already ruling this dude out. Read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now if you burn it in the furnace, now how dark is Christ? He's black. But this dude just said that we was taught to believe in the Bible, and he does not believe in the Bible. Because the Bible does not say that Christ looked like this, it said he looked like that. So if we really was going to do what the Bible says or believe in the Bible, like it said, Sabbath day would never be a day we congregate. Sabbath will be when we go, not Sunday. We would never go on Sunday if we ain't going to keep the Sabbath. You come together on Sunday if you just chilling or getting together. But the day you must come together is the Sabbath day, which is today.
That's right.
So if you go against the Bible, you're going to go on Sunday right here to this church and all these other churches in all our neighborhoods and do nothing. So now, read on. Because they act like Christ was all white, like in the movies where he's, come, my brothers. It's not how he talked. Watch how he talked. Read.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
He was loud. He was not some dude that you barely knew he was in the presence of people. You knew he was there when he spoke. He wasn't no dude sitting there talking about, come to me, my children. That's not what he did. The man taught the people with boldness, not afraid, not running around saying, you know what, hey, everything's okay. That's not what he did. Now let's go to Isaiah 28:13. Or 28:13, eh? Or is it 19? Our people were, yeah, well, they believe in the Bible, but they've been taught it. But precept, yeah, that's it. 29:13. So let's go.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as his people draw near near me with their mouth.
So don't our people say they love God with their mouth all the time? Come near, they like, look, Lord, I love you. I'm a child of God. I pray every day. I'm a what they call the people, the prayer warriors. All of these people, and everybody goes to church on Sunday.
Right.
So it says our people say it with their mouth. They worship God with their mouth. They do nothing to do what they're saying, but they will say, I love God, and have no action behind it. Think about it. If I'm married, I got a wife, right? If I love my wife, would I beat her? Why not? I tell her every day I love her, though. Do I love her if I beat her anyway? Why not?
That's not love.
Right, because I ain't got no action to follow up with what I'm saying. Because love is an action word. It's not something you say. Read on. Come on back over here, bruh.
And with their lips do honor me.
Because our people honor God with their lips. Read on.
But have removed their heart.
We have removed our mind. According to the Bible, the heart is our mind. We've removed our mind. Read.
Far from me.
From God. Now we don't keep no laws. Now we break them all. You do Christmas? You do Christmas? You try not to. How do you try not to do Christmas?
Because my mom and family still do.
What they got to do with you? You got to go over there what they do?
I really don't do Christmas.
Okay. You do
If I
what?
get a gift,
You do
though,
birthdays and all that stuff?
I don't either.
All praise. That's a good thing. Because whenever you do Christmas, who you worshiping? Because remember what we read. And remember what the brother said. We've been taught to believe in the Bible. Well, we found out that no, we're not. We're taught to believe in lies. We've been taught to believe that Jesus Christ is a so-called white man when he's not. We've been taught that the day we worship God on is on Sunday and not the Sabbath day. That's false. Now, let's get into the holidays that Christianity teaches.
You know?
They teach you to do Christmas. Because they say that's whose birthday? You say it is Christ's birthday. You say it is.
Well, nobody don't really know.
So why no one ever asked, why no one ever said what you just said to the pastor? Why don't they ever say, I just said, so that's Christ's birthday. You said, well, no one knows. Do you celebrate your birthday? Do you just pick a random day to celebrate your birthday? So why do people do that with Christ? You ain't supposed to do birthdays anyway. But why do people say, I'm going to celebrate mine on the day that I was born, and then on Christ, it's just one day you celebrate. You put yourself above them all day long, you put yourself above Christ. All day. Watch this. We ain't supposed to be doing birthdays. Let's get that in Job 1, and then we're going to go and get Jeremiah 10. We're going to show you what ain't supposed to be doing Christmas, bro. Nor your birthday. Your birthday, when you put yourself up on, and it's my day, you ain't created a day.
Right.
You ain't created one day in your life. God did. Why in the world are you going to put yourself above him and say it's my day?
That's right.
Ain't that the first commandment? Don't put no other God above God. And you just put yourself there. So out of the first out of the 10, you just broke the first 4 on your birthday. Read.
Job chapter 1 verse 4. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day.
So they was feasting. So this is Job's sons. He was a perfect man. They say Christ was the only perfect man in the Bible. You just jump up to verse 1, it says Job was perfect, meaning he even taught his kids the commandments. But then his kids went and was rebellious and did feasting and partying on their day. What day we call our day? Birthdays. Read on.
And sent and called for their 3 sisters.
Then they called for their sisters. So you know how you had a family get together and everybody show up. So now you got the sons, now you got the sisters there too. That's how we know that we the same people that we're reading about. We're the same people. Because that's what we do. Read.
Right.
To eat and to drink with them.
And ain't that what we do on birthdays? Everybody get drunk, they eat, have their cake, all that nonsense. we're reading that that's the same thing they was doing way back then. Read.
And it was so, when the days of the feasting were gone about,
So now the birthday is over. Birthday is over. Let's see what they daddy did. Read.
that Job sent and sanctified them.
He did what?
Sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning.
So remember, Job was perfect. So he had to go to sanctify somebody is to cleanse something. You have to cleanse it. So that would mean they had to get dirty. They had to get filthy. What did they get filthy with? Their birthday. Watch and see what he did. Read.
And offered burnt offerings.
Now, we used to offer offerings whenever we sinned. To make it right, we used to have to offer animals and sacrifices to make it right. Job went and did that for his children. Because of what? Read.
According to the number of them all. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned.
It may be that his sons did what?
Have sinned.
Because they celebrated their birthday, they did what?
Have sinned.
Read.
And cursed God in their hearts. Thus did Job continually.
So whenever our people celebrate birthdays, they curse God in their heart. You don't love God.
Right.
But a Christian pastor will sit up there on his goddamn birthday and celebrate it in the midst of the congregation. When the Bible just said it's a sin to celebrate your birthday. You've never heard that before in your life. You've never. Have you ever heard that it's a sin to celebrate your birthday? You've heard that before. Why do our people do it anyway? Because they want to sin, right? They want to sin and party, and what's the judgment for that?
You can't judge nobody.
Yes, we can.
You know?
Watch. Give me that. Hold that. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 2. Watch. Is it 2 and 12 or 12 and 2? Watch this. I'm going to prove it. What? Now remember, now what's your name, sir? Muda? All right, so Muda, I'm Aton. Watch this. We had a brother come up here earlier, and he told all of us that we was taught to believe in the Bible. We was taught to believe in God. All of that was lies so far, am I right? Don't leave. Come on back up here. So now, he said that this right here is Jesus. Who is this? The brother came up here and said we was taught to believe in the Bible. He said this is Jesus. Who is this man right here? Now, hold on. Watch this. Who is this? You don't know. Who is that? Okay, what does Jesus look like?
I know some.
You've never seen him. Okay. Have you ever read a description of him? No, I have not seen him physically. Now, I have a question for you. Have you ever seen my son in your life? You don't even know who I am.
You know what?
But I can describe my son to you. My son looks like me. Now, if my son looked like me, he got hair like wool like me. His skin is brown like mine. And his voice is loud.
What you talking about?
So listen.
I don't have a kid.
No, but what does Jesus look like? Listen, see, I hope you don't even want to hear the Bible. Why you don't want to talk the Bible? See? Because what happens is whenever you start really telling our people the truth, they hate God.
Right.
They hate God. Listen to what I'm telling you. Our people hate God.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.